Happy Friday,
Hi.
beautiful people. We are a Trinity family, and we're here with you for a Trinity Family 5-Minute Fridays. I'm Andrew, and this is Brie.
We're here with our series of Building Foundations, where we look at men and women in the 21st century and how they interact, the relationships. This week we're building off of last week's men saying yes to one woman. And this week we're going to talk about women and how we've changed. Because, damsels, it's kind of dying. We no longer have that princess, that Snow White or Sleeping Beauty, who are out cold in the top of the tower or in a glass case. We have Moanas and Elsas who have
Thank God we
dreams
do.
and are pursuing things. And just socially, we as women are more free to be independent. And so that kind of leaves a question for both men and women, but specifically men, of how do you win that princess?
Yeah.
How do you relate with women when they no longer socially need a man to provide for them?
Building off that Disney piece, we want to be building homes that are castles, that are founded well, that are strong fortresses. And we men have to find a different role, and we haven't done well with that socially. Men used to be the Prince Charming, and now we kind of feel like men are just adrift, not really having that direction. And so what does it mean to be a prince in the 21st century? And I have a story just from my own experience that I think typifies a lot of what men get told and what they feel, and this struggle that we go through, guys. Wanting to say yes, but not really knowing how. And it came from me in high school. I was at a national conference, and we just gotten there. All these people were arriving from all over the country, and these gals showed up, obviously from the South, and with this drawl, and they were struggling mightily with their suitcases. And I remember I was standing there with a few of my friends, all of us guys, and just really wanted to step in and help carry these up these stairs. But I had this thing in me that said, well, I don't want to offend them. I don't want to be that guy who thinks he's, that chauvinist pig. And so I just stepped back and just kind of let them do it. And one of their leaders came up afterwards and was like, and just got mad at us and said, well, I guess you guys are proof that chivalry truly is dead. And it really stung, because I didn't want chivalry to be dead. I wanted to be a gentleman. I just didn't know how to do that for these women who are no longer damsels. And how do I be a prince to someone who's not weak? And how do I be strength to someone without communicating to her that she's lesser, or that I want her to be submissive in a docile way? So Brie, can you give us just a little bit of vision for what you think men need to do for this?
Well, I think, first of all, men need to know that a lot of times for women, that independence is a mask. It is a mask towards other people, but it can also be a mask towards their desires and their wants. But women really do want to be wooed. They want to be loved and cherished. I mean, we all do. And so I think to look beyond that mask and to know that there is a desire for a prince.
Yeah. So just a tool, and I think this has to be individual, this journey. But what we're really saying is that men need to find a yes, and that's a little hard and foreign. And we have our Disney's not providing it for us anymore. The Disney princesses of late are awesome, heroic, strong female characters, but the men in there are not. They're weak, or they come to the end, but then it's just kind of ambiguous what happens relationally. And we need men who can step up and say, no, this is my wife. This is going to be my queen. And so what we really want to challenge you with as a tool, women and men, couples, is to take time to dream about what is the prince and princess story you want to write in your life. What is your hunger as a woman for a prince? What do you need? And men, how do you want... I find that men don't want a sissified damsel. We want strong women. And so just think about that for your own life and then pursue it, and don't settle for anything less. And so we just really want to encourage that this week. Say, again, men and women, go get them. Be heroic. Build those castles.
And demand that prince.
And that strong, beautiful princess. So go winner. Have a great week. Happy Friday.